Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1, Paulo Villavicencio. Small feet, big shoes. Small feet, big shoes, Paulo Villavicencio.
When I was a little boy, I would walk around the house clumsily with small feet in my dad's big shoes every single day. It's probably one of my fondest memories growing up. Imagine a tiny 3-year-old boy wearing size 10 shoes, bringing a laugh that fills the room. And even if he stumbles, he just giggles, gets up, and walks again. My fellow Toastmasters, did you ever step into your parents' shoes as a child? I came from a family of giants. My dad is 6 feet tall, while I stopped growing at 5 feet and 2 inches short. That's why I was always bullied at school for being small. Yo, Shorty! Where are the rest of the servant dwarfs, huh? You are so tiny, I can flick you with my finger. Those were the words of my elementary school bully. I pretended to brush it off, but it got stuck in my head. And I started feeling defeated. But every time my dad would know about me being bullied, he would always tell me, Pao, you're bigger than the person you doomed yourself to be. Stand up and fight. And fight I did. When my bully cornered me again, I stood up for myself and I punched him. Jab, straight, hook. That hurt, but that felt good. I was sent to the guidance office, but it's okay. I realized I just needed a push from my dad. But then, one day, I lost him. The only person who stood by me. There I was, a small and flimsy child, clueless of what he'll become without a father to guide him. The sorrow of losing my dad lingered until my early years in high school. It dawned on me that I had to grow up fatherless and defenseless. I felt disconnected. I felt out of place seeing my friends with complete families. I felt small and defeated again. Then I lost my self-confidence. But from that stumbling state, I remembered my father's words. You're bigger than the person you doomed yourself to be. Stand up and fight. And fight I did. I focused my energy on my education and climbed up to my career ladder. And just as every child experiences a growth spurt, what grew was my appetite for achievements. I was elected as the class president in my senior year, which helped me gain my confidence back. I became an academic scholar at university and graduated with academic distinction. I thrived as an educator in an international school. Then I pursued a master's degree based abroad. I stepped out of my sadness and kept moving forward. I proved that I am more than my circumstances and that I can stand on my own now that I'm a grown-up. But no matter how much I've proven that to myself, there were times when my doubts and fears would creep in, developing into my inner saboteur. I stumble at its voice, making me too weak and too small. 2 years ago, I accepted an invitation as one of the speakers at a youth convention. But I wrestled with the idea of being the youngest and the least experienced in the field. I beat myself up as I listened to my inner saboteur's voice. You're not good enough. You're nothing compared to them. But when I was about to concede defeat, my father's wisdom echoed in my mind. You're bigger than the person you doomed yourself to be. Stand up and fight. And fight I did. With my head held high, I stood up and silenced my inner saboteur. I went to the convention, empowered and inspired, and accomplished my mission. The moment I conquered my doubts and fears, I became unstoppable in taking big steps. Stepping into my dad's big shoes when I was 3 was a catalyst to becoming the man standing here before you today. So here I am, a 33-year-old with a shoe size of 7, still walking in big shoes while brimming with pride every single step. My dear friends, in times when you feel small and weak because of this world, your situation, or even yourself, remember that you have a choice. Either you remain fallen on the ground in defeat, or strongly rise with courage and in victory. Yes, we have the weakness to fall, but we also have the strength to rise. And you may have small feet now, but you can always wear those big shoes and grow into them someday. And if ever you stumble along the way, just giggle, stand up, and fight. Contest share.
Speech contest certificate of participation is presented to contestant for International Speech Contest 2022 Division M District 75 given this day, 19th of March 2022. Signed by our contest chair, Division M Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rainier Donka. May I call on our first contestant to the virtual stage, to Mr. Paulo Villavicencio. Okay, photo op first.
Okay, Paulo, 3, 2, 1, smile. Thank you.
Thank you. And Toastmaster Paulo, I'd like to ask, in your Toastmasters journey, what is the biggest shoe you had to fill so far?
I think the biggest shoe that I had to fill is being the area champion. I experienced a lot of pressure, but I think I'm the one pressuring myself. And the fact that I'm the only one advancing to this contest is a lot to take in for me, but I got through. So thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Paulo.
And our champion for international speech is Paulo Villavicencio.
Yes, Paulo.
Congratulations, Pau.
Okay, so Paulo, 3, 2, 1, smile. Congratulations.